Hello, hello, hello there. Welcome back to Grandma Ray Don't Play, and I'm Rachel. It's a pleasure serving you guys, okay? Alright, so I'm going to show you how to take one package of chocolate chip cookie mix and make 3 types of cookies out of that one package. Because you know, everybody may not want just chocolate chip. They may want other varieties. So I'm going to show you how to do that and cut your costs by using just one package right now. So if you like this, and I know you like cookies, give it a thumbs up. Will you? Share the video and subscribe. Check out my links below. And thank you again for the many subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let's do it. You know what? I came back to give you the word of the day right now. You know how sometimes you have a sweet tooth and you just want something sweet. And no matter how long you deny that, it's in the back of your head. Well, I had a sweet tooth, and my sweet tooth was these cookies. And so, therefore, I said, well, let me share my joy with everyone, because you also may have a sweet tooth. Why not a cookie? Okay, now that's the word of the day. Satisfy that sweet tooth, would you? Okay, let's do it. Okay, guys. So we're working with this package of chocolate chip cookie mix by Betty Crocker, and it is 1 pound. Okay. All right. So we're gonna turn this into the 3 varieties. Actually, the chocolate chip and 2 more varieties. Okay, so this mix calls for 1 egg and 1 stick of butter. Okay? So here's my butter. I left it out so it's nice and soft. That's what you want to do. We're going to go ahead and put this in the entire mix first. Okay, and here is the 1 egg that it calls for. Okay? I'm going to put that in. Okay, now I'm going to mix this all together. I'm using a fork at first because I want to break down the butter into the dough. So I'm just taking the fork and working it through the dough so that I can incorporate the butter and the egg into all the dough. And I'm almost there. Now if you don't make sure that the butter is soft and you try to put it in when the butter is hard, it doesn't work as well. So you want to make sure the butter is soft. Even if you take it out for like maybe 2 hours ahead of time, that works. Okay, I'm all mixed in. Let me show you that. Okay, now I have 3 bowls. And I want to separate the dough into the 3 different smaller bowls. Okay, so now that I have my 3 separate bowls, I want to now start making the different kinds of cookies. Okay, so this is a 1/2 cup of oatmeal. I'm going to put 1/4 cup first. And we're going to see how that works out. And so I'm going to mix this in with 1 teaspoon of water. Okay, I have a teaspoon here. Just going to add a teaspoon of water. Now remember, the reason why I added the teaspoon of water is the recipe for the whole package did not call for water. But I added the oatmeal, which is a dry product. So in order for me to get it incorporated, I needed to add some liquid. There we go. So now we have chocolate chip oatmeal cookie. So I'm going to leave that one there. The next thing I want to add is some walnuts. So we're all set. So that was 1/4 of a cup of oatmeal. 1/4 of a cup. Now I want to add some walnuts. So I'm going to add, this is a 1/2 cup of walnuts. I'm going to add 1/4 of the cup first. Okay, and I'm going to mix this in. I don't need to add any water because the walnuts is a dry, is not a product that I have to add water to mix it in. It will mix in all by itself. Okay, now we have chocolate chip oatmeal cookies. And then the last batch is the chocolate chip cookie mix that came right out the bag. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to add chocolate chips on the top. And with the walnuts, I'm going to add the walnuts on the top. And we're going to incorporate it that way. So remember, we have walnut chocolate chip cookies. I'm going to have chocolate chip on chocolate chip cookies. And we're going to have the oatmeal, which is right here. Oatmeal. Okay? Okay. Alright, so now that we did all our mixing, this is a cookie sheet that I already put some olive oil on, and I took a paper towel and I wiped it in really good so that I don't have a big layer of olive oil. I just wanted to just make sure nothing sticks. Okay? Okay, so let's work with the chocolate chip first. So you can make the cookies as big or as little as you like. So if you make it that big, then you're going to get a big size cookie, right? If you want little mini ones, half of that, okay? Alright, so I'm putting it on the pan, and I'm kind of shaping it into what I want it to be. What size I want it to be and what I want it to look like. And if one is smaller than the other, just add some dough to it. So I think I'll do 2 of each just for the purpose of this demonstration. And I want mine really, really big. So you see I put some more on, and then I pushed it down so that I can see the size that I'm working with. Okay. Okay, that's the size I'm looking for. So when it spreads out, it's going to be a little bigger than that. Alright, so that's the chocolate chip. So I'm going to take some chips, extra chocolate chips, and I'm going to put on the top. So I have chocolate on chocolate chip. Okay, that's what we're looking like with the extra chips on it. Okay, now I'm going to set this aside. And now let's work on the walnut. And by adding these different items to make the different kinds, you're really gonna increase the amount of dough that you started with so that you can make more cookies. You see, I added that. Now I'm pushing it down. Now I want to add the walnuts. Oh, let me show you that. Okay. Now I want to add some walnuts right on the top. These were whole walnuts and I chopped them a little bit. Okay, and that's the chocolate chip walnut. Alright. Now the last thing I'm going to add is the oatmeal cookies. Now, if someone is allergic in your house to walnuts, do not put the walnut cookies on with the other cookies. You want to have that separate, okay? But I don't have anyone in my house today that's allergic to walnuts, so it's okay for me to incorporate on the same pan. Now remember, how big or little you make them is up to you. But whatever size you have one, you want the others to be the same size so they all cook at the same time. So you could have made other varieties. You could have made oatmeal and raisin or any other kind you like. And there we have it. Okay? Okay. So we're going to turn the oven on 350 and let that heat up. And so you can see how you can make a variety of cookies out of the one package. Now that's a pretty good deal, so that when you bring it to your table, everybody can pick what they want. How about that, huh? Okay, so I'm going to put this in the oven on 350. And what you're looking for is, you want the edge to be a brownish color, the edge of the cookie, okay? Alright, and I'll show you that. That's probably less than 10 minutes, okay? Alright, we'll be back. Thank you. Okay guys, our cookies are out and they took about 17 minutes instead of 10. 17 minutes, so you can see how big they are, right? So what I wanted to show you is, you want to see how the edge here is darker than the top. The edge. That's what you want to look for. Don't worry about what color the top is, because the edge tells you what color the bottom of it is, okay? Alright, the next thing you want to do is, you want to let the cookies rest for about 3 minutes or so before you actually try to pick them up, so that they don't crack in half or anything like that, okay? So we're going to give that 3 minutes. Thank you. Okay guys, look at this. walnut chocolate chip, and oatmeal chocolate chip cookies are out. So you remember how small they looked on the tray? Look how big they yield at the end. How about that, huh? Now the secret is when you let them cook where only the edge gets brown, they're going to be nice and soft. Okay? See that edge? That's darker, right? Look at the bottom. That's what you want, okay? And check this out. Let's break this right in half. Look how soft that is. See that? Very soft. Soft. Okay, so let me take a bite for you. Okay. Oatmeal walnut. Sorry, not oatmeal walnut. Walnut chocolate chip is this one. Very soft in the middle. When I bite into the walnut and the chocolate chip together, oh, what a combination. Really good. Okay, this is the chocolate chip. Let's look and see how soft that is. Look at that. Very soft. Chocolate chip. A cup of milk and we're in business. And this one, oatmeal chocolate chip. Look at that. Even the oatmeal is soft. Oh, and the taste. There you go, guys. Please give this a thumbs up. You're gonna love it. And remember, you have more of all three of the dough left over. Let me show you. Here's the oatmeal that's left over. The walnut that's left over. Walnut chocolate chip. And the chocolate chip. So you can see how we took that one package and we made 6 huge cookies, and we have dough left over to make much more. Okay? Out of that one package. $1.99 for the package of chocolate chip cookie mix that you can turn into whatever you want. You can make pecan cookies, raisin cookies, any kind you could think of you can make out of that one package. Until next time, thank you for hanging around. Thank you for being there for me. I love you, love you, love you. Please give it a thumbs up and share the video. Would you please? Okay, talk to you soon. Bye-bye.